we went in 3 times for a minute on, a minute out, and every time we get out, it feels like someone flicking the tip of your penis repeatedly. Flick, 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 flick,
When you
flick.
go in the ice bath?
Yeah. Well, no. When you're in, it hurts. When you first get in, it just hurts. It's like pain all over, like crushing pain. And then slowly you start to warm up a little bit, and your legs go numb, your limbs go a little numb, and you stop feeling that pain. But then as soon as you get out, especially when you're doing the hot-cold contrast, as soon as you get out, it's just like bee stings all over, especially on the penis. It's like flick, 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 flick. And I'll be standing there going, oh, oh my God, oh my God. And everyone's like, what's wrong, Dave? The ice bath is flicking my penis.
15 seconds. Time. 3, 2, 1, rotate.
What about like yesterday? How do you feel after yesterday?
Oh, really disappointed in myself. Just because I know like I should have done a lot better. And I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. Yesterday's over. Today's a new day. I started off the day good today and did exactly what I wanted to do. And I wish I could have done that yesterday, but like, you know, that's how you learn. And, like, I was thinking about the WODs all night long. I couldn't sleep. I was just thinking about the things I did and made mental mistakes and like kind of screwed myself on some things. But the biggest thing that kind of like took away with is like it's over. There's nothing I can do to change it, and the only thing I can do right now is perform to my best of my ability, so I can walk away from the rest of this weekend proud that, you know, I made a good adjustment.
What mental mistakes were you thinking about?
Well, the biggest one I can think of is like on the first WOD, I came in very good on the run, went to the handstands, busted out 21 unbroken handstands, and then missed 10 like in a row. And all I needed to do was literally like step back, wait for like 30 seconds and let the blood come back into my arms. But in the moment, I was so anxious, everyone's screaming, and I'm like, oh, I gotta go back, and I ended up just failing and failing and failing. And I ended up, I don't even know how long, I probably spent almost 6 minutes on those handstands after breaking out 21. So that's like incredibly frustrating to me because that's a mental mistake, you know, and I need to know myself, like, even though you do it and it's a WOD and you just want to go fast, sometimes you have to be a little smarter and have a better game plan. And then that WOD really crushed me. And then the thrusters like didn't really hit my thruster goal. I probably ended up missing 2 bars that I should have gotten at least. And I don't know what that was about. I think I was probably like really affected mentally by that first workout and really crushed physically from it. And also like this past week, unfortunately I came down with a little bit of bronchitis, so I've been on antibiotics, and I think that affected me a little bit. But like those are things I can't really control. And the only thing I can do right now is go into this workout with a good game plan and try to stick to it, just like I did this morning. I had a game plan this morning and I stuck to it and executed well, and I think that's kind of the key for this workout, especially as long as it is, like, execute your plan and let chips fall where they're gonna fall.
Would it be better if no one, like, is it easier for, which one do you prefer? You're Dave Lipson and no one knows who you are, and no one's caring about what you are when you're working out, or you're Dave Lipson, almost everyone in the crowd is cheering for you, and everyone on the internet knows who you are? And which one, do you know what I mean?
There are advantages to both.
Yeah.
In reality, I am who I am, and you know, when I started and no one knew who I was, I could kind of use that to my advantage. And you know, now that there are some people that know me, it's got positive and negative. And positive meaning I have a higher expectation of myself, and so do other people, and you get energy from the crowd. And the negative part is sometimes you put an expectation on yourself when you know you're putting undue stress on on something. When I started CrossFitting, I was thinking about this last night. When I started CrossFitting, I just loved to work out. I loved to crush myself, and if I did good or I did bad on a WOD, like I really wouldn't care that much. I was just like, I trained hard and I crushed myself, and if I imploded like I did yesterday, like there's really no consequence. And now I feel like there are a lot of people who have kind of invested in me and have given me their support, and I want to, pay them back by doing my best, by really giving myself and having good performances that they can, like, be proud of and all that stuff, and that doesn't always happen, so positive and negative.
Does that make you I don't know, I could imagine like that making someone just care about doing CrossFit less. Do you know what I mean? Where like before it's just like, you know what I mean, right?
The person who I really think of the most is Kristen Clever, because she does CrossFit, and like I don't know if this is what it really is in her mind, but the way that I observe her is that she just does it and does every rep for that rep. She's not thinking about the result or the standings, or she's just there having fun, and she's in that moment and represents something that's really pure, and like, she doesn't appear to place that stress on herself, that expectation of, oh, she has to do well, and I want to have more of that, but easier said than done when, you got like 100 people in the crowd, everyone coming up to you and like, come on, Dave, you can do it, and it's like, sometimes I just want to be like, put a mask on and be like, I'm just some schmo, I like to CrossFit. I'm like, oh, there's my girlfriend, Cammie, she's really good, why don't you guys talk to her? Yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
At the end, like, I made it through, and I'm glad I did my best, even if that meant going like 12 minutes long. I mean, for me, that's a victory, to be faced with something that you don't think you can make it through, and you keep cracking at it and you make it through. So that's what CrossFit's about.
Did you get emotional?
No, I mean, aside from the fact that this is Amanda's workout, and I would obviously want to do really good for her, but having known her, it's much more about the way that you attack the workout that I think would honor her, and that's why I really didn't want to give up on the workout, like, because she would not have given up. She's a really tough girl, and I hope for those moments I could have embodied her strong character for the 12 minutes I was working.